Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ASTRO Circuit Season 6, Midweek number 3, brought to you by CyberGamer, powered by ASTRO. This is Domination Sovereign, and this is the Round 4 matchup between Dynasty and Plantronics.Mindfreak. I'm Myksta, joined by Izzy, and already we have the action going underway with Dynasty getting a nice double kill against the players from Mindfreak.
Yeah, I was actually watching Fighter from the very start, and he was controlling top comms, but unfortunately he got some really bad COD timing. And they are actually using Woods, so I thought they were playing with Naked, but they're using Woods. Must be an internet issue there, but Woods is putting shots onto Beatom. He gets the tag, and Buzzon's able to clean him up, so that's a 3 down in the favour of Mindfreak. That's a 4 down. So this is a really good opportunity for them to pick up Beatom, which they are now. So all they really need to do now is honestly just aim up and let Dynasty walk into their fire.
You see your screen, he's just waiting for the players to come out of A. Now he gets a couple, and he will be able to get the kill on one. Now his teammates pick off another 2 as well, and they're just forcing them really back on this side. Now you have a player really pushed up far ahead here over on the top yellow stairs. That's Fighter, and he's going to contest them straight up, and they did lose that C flag as well. So now they're going to be pushing over to this A side. Getting duked by a couple of the dead bodies there, but you can't blame him. Buzzon on a 6 streak as well. You see one in the top mid side, and Dynasty, who started off early with a nice couple of kills, really just lost the ground from that point on.
Yeah, 100%. You can't get 4 down against a team like MF. I know this from a lot of experience against them. They take advantage of it like every top team would, and having a 4 down against MF is a sin. So from the get-go, Dynasty already on the back foot, and they're just able to get the trap on. But unfortunately, Woods has taken out top comms, and he's actually lost a really pivotal position. Holding top comms on Dom Sovereign is really, really important. Now Fighter's in like a 1v1 up here against one of the players from Dynasty, and Fighter just comes out on top on that one.
He's going to be pushing on down to try and contest them a little bit more, it seems. Players coming up from the top of blue there as he spots them, gets the tags, and he'll be pushing over back to get in a little bit more of an appropriate place to hold off. Now he sees a player jump on down, but the nade will actually take him down from, I believe, himself regardless. It did say he died by 4 damage, and you're going to be seeing Fighter get taken down. Shocks over on green here on a 6 streak. Buzzon going to be pushing up down a little bit over onto the C side, and we do see quite a fair bit of FPS lag there on his screen, but regardless, that C flag's starting to get captured. He's actually going to get the neutralization on that flag, and they're going to double back and try and get that capture back for B flag.
Docs just did a really good play. I'm not sure if it was good by him or if it was really bad by Dynasty, but Shocks was able to pick up a big 2-piece, saving the beat on. But honestly, the Dynasty squad's just getting punished at the moment. They can't really move out of their spawn. Buzzon's just killing people off their flag and neutralizing it, so he's doing a really good job on that. Fighter's going to try and loop around here and kill them off CDOM. He kills one, he kills another. Oh, third! That is ridiculous. Blake is able to take him out before he does any more damage, but MF are just straight nailing these boys at the moment.
They really are, and we have seen by looking at the bracket that they have lost a couple of maps here and there throughout the night, but it doesn't really seem to be phasing them right now. They're on fire, and you're going to be seeing the C flag back at a neutralized position. Mindfreak having the other 2 flags under their control. Shocks just mopping up these kills. He's wrapping around those pre-shots. He tried to get over the C play. His teammate was there as well to make something happen. He still gets the kill over on the top of the spawn there. He's going to get taken out in the end, but really 69 points to 28 with 90 seconds remaining in the half. What do you do if you're Dynasty?
I would hate to be Dynasty, may I say that first, because I hate to get crucified by these boys, but if you're Dynasty, all you got to do is honestly, you have to make your kills. That's why they're losing, they're getting outshot, got to calm down, aim up at the right times, get your timing on, because really that's what this game's all about, is good timing. And Blake is able to cut through Snake there, and that's actually a 3 down for Dynasty, so they may have just opened the door, but I highly doubt it, because MF are already making the rotation back to A, which is really, really good. But honestly, if I'm Dynasty, you just got to think about the next half. Don't dwell on the past that much. I mean, it is nearly like over a 50-point deficit. It is a 50-point deficit pretty much, and honestly, they've just got to think about the next half.
They really do. I mean, 30 seconds remaining in this first one, 89 points to 38. We're on board with Lakey at the moment as he's just wrapping around, trying to go over in this B side. Crumb's there to try and pick off that kill. Now, they're going to be trying 2v1 that play, and they will be able to pick off that kill in the end, getting that B and C and A control. So they've got that triple cap down, but with 14 seconds left, I mean, they're going to make the most out of it and trying to get a couple more points in, but it really won't close up that huge score difference that there currently is. But ending up the half with the triple cap after really being dominated for the other 4.5 minutes. I think it's a pretty good effort.
Yeah, no, as I said before, I think how MF are playing right now is really dominant. They're just honestly nailing these boys so hard that they can't even move out of their own spawn. But Dynasty really this half just need to make kills, because that's what this map is about. They just need to get control of power positions such as top comms and Green Street. And if they can do that, there's nothing stopping them. But the way MF are playing right now, I don't see that happening.
I guess we'll just have to see. We're going to jump aboard with Dynasty up first. We're going to see what Blakey can do. 5 and 15, but he's going to be running points straight through the middle lanes here. He's going to see if he can cross them off. He's up against the woods straight up, and you know he went to kill and you saw him going straight for that A flag. Unfortunately, he did get taken down from that crossfire as Crum now over on this B side of play. Jumps straight on his head. He'll be able to pick off that kill, taking down Fighter, and he'll now jump over onto this B side of play from Mindfreak. Will go to contest that. He's shocked, and they pick off that kill as Asters tries to go through the opposing side caution to try and contest him. B flag being captured by Mindfreak at the moment. As he goes on in, he'll get the assist. He won't even be able to clean up the kill, and then gets taken down shortly after Fighter with the double kill, and that B flag is just really chaos right now.
Yeah, it really is. I just also want to point out one thing. I see a lot of players running around with the MTAR, especially speaking from a Mindfreak point of view. I think them using an MTAR at the moment is a bit unwise, just because I know that they're going overseas quite shortly, and the Vector, which is the gun that Shocks is using, is going to be the gun of choice, especially among the top teams. So I really think they need to try and get as much practice with the Vector, but it's up to them. I think the MTAR is a good gun. It's really unfortunate what happened to it, but I think Buzzin and Fighter need to pull out the Vector, especially if they want to practice their shots for Paris. But at the moment, they can see that they've actually neutralised BDOM, and I don't know what's happening here. It's a bit of a stalemate. They still are a lot of points ahead, but I just feel like Mindfreak are relaxing a little bit, and this could be really good for Dynasty, but as I said before, I don't think Mindfreak have anything to worry about on this map.
Yeah, I mean, the key point is for them, they've gotten a little bit of lead. They've just been able to just keep holding. They don't want to overextend. They just want to play things cool and calm and collected here. But you see them lose that B flag in return because of it. A couple of their players did drop in return, but Fighter will take down one as Crum takes down Buzzin. Now you have Blakey trying to go over to that A flag. You're going to be seeing Crum there as well. So now you see Dynasty, they're getting into that desperate stage. There's 3 minutes remaining, so they got a little bit of time to play with, but they need to make sure they keep those flags that they have. You see them losing that C side. C side is actually neutralized as Asters goes to contest that. Now him and his teammate, I believe that's Blakey with him, will be able to get that capture back, and they just need to hold that B flag. And I mean, mathematically they might need to extend forward a little bit, but you know, they got to choose the right time to do so.
Yeah, I've been watching Crum, and he's actually been doing a really good job. He's actually at the moment going 17 and 19, sorry. But they're actually losing BDOM here, which is a bit unfortunate. But they were actually doing really well. They were making their kills along the map. They were pushing up as a team, pushing up as a line, and that's how you play this map. Shocks was able to get a two-piece on that flag, securing the B-dom, so MF are back in control now in the driver's seat.
As they push on over into green, you have Woods here, not really doing too much. We're going to jump on board with the players that is in the action. That is Buzzin, who's contesting straight over into the spawn. Now he's going to take down one. There we go. There's the second kill as well as he rotates above them. Now the players are over onto that C side as Woods is actually there taking down that kill. There is still a couple of players coming off the spawn here from Dynasty as that C flag is neutralized. A flag to the team of Dynasty now, as well as the split spawn will happen. C flag momentarily getting captured by them, but now getting lost by getting captured by the team from Mindfreak as Shocks is back on A as well. So you might see a triple cap this time. First triple cap, I believe, for the team of Mindfreak, and Shocks is nearly there, but no, he will get shut down. But still, with 90 seconds remaining, or under 90 seconds remaining, 140 to 102, this flag shift that Mindfreak did really wasn't what Dynasty needed, and that really just pretty much lost them hope.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I think the Mindfreak team has securely taken this map out. It's actually mathematically impossible for them to lose. So if all they need to do is honestly just hold one cap and they're home free, but they have two, so they have that luxury of playing quite freely around the map and picking up kills like Fighter is doing right now. But I think Dynasty, if they play to a certain degree the way they verse Naga, I know Naga is nowhere near as skilled as Mindfreak in terms of just S&D and in terms of COD, but if they can snatch an S&D, they do have hope for the series. But I think if Dynasty lose the S&D, I think it's just GG, game over.
Well, keep in mind, it is a best-of-3 series, so if they lose the S&D, it is definitely a GG. That is the series wrapped up, and, I mean, that's going to be with Mindfreak taking out this map. They're one map away from advancing into our grand final here in the ASTRO circuit, Season 6 Midweek number 3. But wrapping up this Domination Sovereign, I mean, 10 seconds left, stopping over through all the players quickly as everyone just seems to want to be dying here from the team of Mindfreak. Regardless, the final full map scoreline here on Domination Sovereign is going to be 174 points to 111. So quite a convincing win here for the team of Mindfreak as they move on 1-0 into this series.
Yeah, Shocks really, really shined that map. So did Buzzin. Buzzin was actually doing really good shots with the MTAR. I was watching him quite a fair bit. But as you can see from the scoreboard, 13 for 29, and I think it's 10 for 22, is not really going to cut it against a team like Mindfreak. If you're losing gunfights against players like Shocks and Buzzin, they're going to punish you for it. And Mindfreak were able to easily take that map out. So I think all Dynasty need to do is just look forward, just forget about that game because it was quite terrible, and they just need to think about the S&D now.
That they do, and of course we'll be swapping hosts and all that jazz, but the map for coming up for the S&D will be an S&D on Warhawk. Now, you know, being a player yourself, tell me a little bit about the map, and you know, you have a lot of experience versing the team of Mindfreak specifically. They're up 1-0. They want to finish it off with a quick 2-0. Do you think that they're going to, you know, what do you think they're going to be doing?
Well, from my experience versing Mindfreak on this map, and we seem to verse these guys on this map every time we play them, and the way they play this map is quite B orientated. They usually don't focus that much on A. If they're playing with Naked, which I hope they will be because he's quite good at doing his job on this map on attack, Naked's always going to be pushing middle or A. He's going to be wanting to sneak past and try and wrap around the B defense around White and Water. So I think you're going to see a lot of B pushes out of Mindfreak. I'd be very surprised if they do an A push straight off the bat, but you never know. But yeah, I think Mindfreak are going to play around their two rushes, Shocks and Fighter, and they're going to be pushing post, Water, and loading. So I think there's going to be a lot of rushes, a lot of gunfights around the B bomb area, and Buzzin's always going to be backing his subbies up on defense around back White or Diner Alley, and he does a really good job of that, watching middle as well. And so if I'm Dynasty, I'm going to be hoping to try and pick off whoever's their flank watcher, which will be either Woods or Naked, whoever's playing. But yeah, I think Mindfreak should have this map quite securely. I'd be very surprised if they lost this map.
Well, you gave us a little bit of an insight between both these teams. You know, what you think Mindfreak's going to really pull out in their general plays, and what Dynasty should really be looking at to sort of counteract that. Now, if you had to pick a player to really pick off that first blood kill and open up the round for either of these two teams, who do you think it will be, and who do you think will be the player to make the first mistake? It's an interesting question. You don't really hear it asked too often, but I mean, you've seen them play a little bit now. You've seen it obviously a lot of these, some of these players a lot of the time. And, you know, they definitely play on point a lot of the time as well. So, you know, it is an interesting one. Yeah,
I know Mindfreak's tendencies a fair bit, and I know that seeing as I'm an A defender on this map for my team, when we verse Mindfreak, I'm always trying to sort of predict what Naked's going to try and pull out of the bag. That's why I said I really hope he's playing, so we can get a better look at what he's going to do. But if he's playing, I'd say that if he's a bit too reckless, that's going to lose him the game, because if he's just trying to constantly push A by himself, which he always does, and not help his team, I think it's going to be a big downfall. But I'm going to be watching Fighter off the bat, because I think he's going to be getting the first bloods a lot of the time, because he's their rusher on the defensive side.
Yep, and we'll just have to see what he'll be able to do opening up into this map. Now, of course, Search and Destroy traditional rules, first to 6 rounds, 1.5 minute round timer with a 5-second plant timer, 45-second bomb timer, and a 7.5-second defuse timer. And of course, if it goes down to the 11th round, as we have seen throughout this this night so far, the team with the most kills will have the defensive round of this map. And this map in a defensive angle is definitely a great start for them. Now, I'm swapping on board with the players here, and a lot of them still haven't spawned in yet. But it does look like Woods has spawned in, so we might not be seeing Naked play in this map, much to your thoughts.
That's interesting.
To that one?
Yeah, if Woods is going to mimic what Naked does, then we'll see him rushing A, but I don't know if they're going to let him do that because he is a sub, so we'll see what's going to happen. And you already see he's going to pick up the bomb, so that is out of the question. But you do actually see a player from Mindfreak actually pushing up the A side by himself. I think that's Buzzin. Yes, this is the classic Buzzin play. He always sits here and watches for the A push, so that is interesting. Fighter actually got taken out first by Crumb, so Crumb got the better of him by picking off that first blood. But there we go. That is what Buzzin does well on this map, is picking off the late flankers. So that's what you really don't want to see against Buzzin. You want to try and push him out of these spots and make him feel uncomfortable rather than making the other team feel uncomfortable by always being around their backs.
That was a nice play there from the team of Mindfreak. Now you saw Shocks on that round in the kill cam. He just put a couple of shots in through the wall, and I'm not too sure if it was that clip or the clip beforehand before he reloaded, but he actually picked off tags, which then just alerted them to have to push on up and try go for that kill, which they did, and they were able to take out that round quite convincingly. Now we're going to be seeing Dynasty on the attack up first, and you're going to be seeing Lakey with the scope here. He's going to be just pushing on down over. We got Blakey with the bomb. He's going to be following suit, as you have the other couple of players from Dynasty actually going over to that B side as well. So no one's actually going to be watching that A side for them, but dedicating all four to that B side push.
Yeah, as I already said before, Buzzin's always going to be sitting around the back of Dyna and rotating middle, but Fighter actually is not rushing, which is very odd. And the spot he is in right now is pretty ridiculous. I'm surprised no one's been able to pick him off, but he's able to trade a kill there, which is really good for his team. He called out the bomb down, and it's leaving Dynasty in a bit of a puddle here because they're going to have to make the first move and get this bomb down. But as Woods takes out Lakey on the flank, Woods is just going to be a pain in their backside because they're just going to be constantly worried about their back, and I don't think they're going to go for a plan, to be honest.
I think they're going to be a little bit scared to do so. One player from the team of Mindfreak actually does want to push on up through the flank. And that is actually going to be, I believe, Woods. And he actually does get shot at. Asta's now going to be chasing this kill. He's going to be looking for that one. He won't be able to actually clean that one out, unfortunately for him. Now, Crumb is going to start this bomb plan. He's going to be hiding in a dead body, I believe, to provide a little bit of cover there as we go for some free roam ghost camera action. As you're going to be seeing Asta's actually pick up the kill. So it's a 1v1 situation. Buzzin up against Asta's. The bomb now needing to get planted, but he's actually not going to go for that one. He's actually going to push ahead for this kill. And he needed to look straight ahead, and he couldn't do it.
Yeah, it was quite obvious what Buzzin was going to do, and knowing Buzzin's tendencies, if he's running an AR, it's not going to have quick draw on it. And as you can look at his perks, he doesn't even have ready up or quick draws. So I think if Astra's made the play there and made the initiative to actually push Buzzin straight off the bat, they would have won that round. But you already see Mindfreak are 2-0 up in the S&D, and as I said before, I was quite confident that they were able to take this map out, but I want to jump on board with Shocks because Shocks is doing his mid push, I think, with his thermal and silencer on his vector. I like this push because it's sort of cutting the map in half and making Dynasty split up, and you can already see, like, there's 3 members behind White. Oh my god. Shocks was lucky to get one, to be honest, but he traded that kill, which was good.
Yeah, I think that's always what you want to achieve at least. You don't want to go down without picking off that first kill for yourself. Now, the bomb has gone down over on the B bomb side. Buzzin's going to pick off that kill as well over on Blakey. So Crom is the last one up. Now, he gets a couple of tags on, I believe it was Woods, but Buzzin might be looking to contest this one. Yes, you see him slowly pushing on up, but Crom is already in medic. He's about to have a little bit of a surprise coming through the back. No, Buzzin's actually not going to go through that doorway. He's going to elect to maybe go through to the front of medic, going around the long way, and Crom just already on the mid street. He's looking over now through into the back. He gets a couple of tags in. Won't be able to clean up the kill though. 15 seconds to need to get the defuse. Just won't be able to get it with 2 players really watching that one.
No, not at all. Buzzin's played that really well, and Woods did a good job of staying alive at White Ute. I just want to mention, if you get the bomb down at B and you have control of White Ute, it's honestly a free round, because if you're a good player and you're going to make your kills at White Ute, there's no excuse for you to get outshot off that head glitch, because that head glitch is ridiculously powerful. And so Woods did a really good job of maintaining that power position. But you already see Dynasty 3-0 down in this map. I honestly don't know how they're going to bring this back, but it seems like they're going to go for another B push. You see Crumb with a silenced MTAR. I don't think it's a time for MTARs, and especially silencers at this matter. But I know Woods is going to try and make a flank, but he's already back American, so I don't think there's going to be much action on the A side. Fighter and Shox are going to be the defenders, but they're already getting the bomb down, and Astros is able to take out Shox with a nice grenade. Very, very nice. Fighter actually threw his own smoke, so he's going to try and push through this smoke and possibly get a sneaky defuse. I would not recommend it with their whole team being alive, but he's in a bit of a situation there, and Lakey gets the better of him, unfortunately. So Buzzin is in a 1v3, and he gets taken out by Lakey. So that was actually a really good push by them, being able to get Shox out with a first blood grenade, and whoever got that basically won them the round.
Yeah, and I mean, you're actually going to be, with that play, Dynasty going to be in the first round on the board, and I really was thinking the way it was going that Mindfreak might get a clean sweep S&D, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Regardless, we had a couple of huge plays there from Mindfreak as well. I mean, Fighter managed to stay alive, just running around through the trailer there, and Buzzin getting a nice knife kill, but it just wasn't enough for them. Wood's going to be picking up this this bomb here, and the three of their players are going to be pushing on down. And I believe that is Buzzin going to be sitting over onto that sort of A lane over on side fencing, as Fighter's going to be checking out post. Woods still with the bomb. We're going to be looking to want to go over into that post side as the player just enters into post, shutting down Fighter. Woods will take him out in return as Shox will clear out loading. And you're going to be seeing shots out over into the back, or into the front of Medic, sorry, as you have one on the top of the 18 wheeler as well. So just like that, it's a 1v3 situation. Asta's left up against now only two players as he takes down Buzzin. Woods and Shox left up. Bomb is now down.
Yeah, not very ideal situation for Astros, if I might be honest. But he has an AR, so I mean, ideally it's not ideal at all. If you want to try and clutch at 1v2 against players like Woods and Shox, you want to try and sneak around, but that's not going to be the case there, as Woods is able to take him out in post. I was actually watching Fighter at the start of that round, and he is getting really unlucky. It's quite unfortunate. He's getting really, really bad timing, and I think honestly, if Fighter was playing like he usually does, it would be honestly a clean sweep. But you already see that Mindfreak are 3 rounds ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to bring the total to 4-1 as well. Mindfreak on the attack, Dynasty on the attack, Mindfreak on the defense, and they're actually going to be mixing it up by going to an A side. They're actually dedicating all 4 players over into that lane, and Asta's actually taking out the scope earlier on, taking down Woods. You also have Crumb taking down Buzzin as well. So only Shox and Fighter left up. The bomb is getting planted here, as you see them both rotating through the porter truck away and back through that tree line, as you have Fighter taking down the first kill on Lakey. Shox getting tagged with the nades, as one is American getting tagged here, as Shox looking to contest that one, and he will be able to do so successfully, just like that. A 2v2 situation, as Blakey will take down Fighter. Now Shox will be chasing that. He knows there's one to his left. He sees the feed there, and he'll take out that kill. Now he's got one player left up, and that is going to be Crumb. Crumb is just over on the tank over any connections. The play contesting him, and there you go, able to take that one down. Shox, I thought for a minute there he was going to take out that clutch.
So did I honestly did as well. I don't know who Shox was in a gunfight with in American, but they really didn't seem to care that Shox was pushing him at all. But Crumb actually showed some good self-control there, and was able to just hold his spot and wait for Shox to run into him. So very good play by Crumb there, but they nearly lost a 2v4, which was not good.
Yeah, it really wasn't. Now they're going to be on the attack. Mindfreak going to be going over for an A themselves. Of course, there is one player there to contest. They know there's tags there, so they're trying to get a couple of shots in. Of course, not being able to connect just yet, and there you go, they'll be able to pick off that kill. But Crumb takes down Buzzin. First up, 3v3 situation right now. Nade's going over the bomb, getting planted here, and finally getting planted down. 3v3 situation, as I mentioned. Woods, Shox, and Fighter taking on Crumb, Astas, and Lakey. As we'll swap over to them, they're going to be needing to be the ones to get that defuse and pick off a couple of kills in the process, as Crumb tries. He knew where the player was, he just couldn't pick off that kill. And you're going to be seeing Astas, he's trying to pick that one off as well, but he gets spotted, shots out, he will get taken down. Same with Lakey, and that's going to be another round. Mindfreak move on to series point right now. Only need one more round to advance to the grand final to take on Collateral Esports, who already advanced and are there waiting.
Yeah, I was watching Shock's majority of that round, and he did a really good job of that stun and nade off. I think he was using strong arm actually, which is really good on this map, because you're able to cut the map in half and divide the players up into being slow and being fast. So Shock's did a really good job of that, and I don't know, I honestly think Mindfreak have this map easily under their belt. I would be very surprised if Dynasty even had a thought of coming back, but you never know. So I'm going to go on board with Fighter here, because he's actually in a really good spot, and he's able to take Lakey out. I use this spot quite often myself. Maybe you've copied me, Fighter, you never know. But is he able to take this guy out in post? No, he can't, which is really unfortunate, but Shox is still alive, so all they need to do is just rely on Shox, really, is to trade 1 or 2 kills, and they should have this round easily under their belt.
See him get the first one, looks for the second, then he gets tags, but he needs to reload. Another player in backfire, as you're going to be seeing getting tags, and pick off that kill as well. Last player up is in post, he's got the bomb, and he's going to be rotating over to midstream, but he gets taken down by Buzzin, and that is the map, and that is the series, 6-2. You see the round diddy kill cam here from Buzzin, he chucks the nade, he still has time to pick off the kill with the Remington. Now that is the map, and what a way to end this one out. Shock's closing it out with 10-4.
Yeah, as I said before, all they needed really to do was to rely on Shocks to trade a kill or get two, but he did even better than just trade a kill. He managed to pick up that guy in barn. I don't know who that was, but they got actually demolished. So Shocks did a really good job of defending that B-bomb, and that is it. Mindfreak were able to securely take that map out. And is that the series, Myksta, or is that the second map? That is the series then. So, it's really unfortunate that Dynasty got 4 down at the start of that Dom Sovereign, but just from that point I could already tell that they were going to get pretty punished on this series, just the way they were playing. Mindfreak were playing quite solid, so that's unfortunate.
That is going to be the series, though, as we mentioned. Of course, big shout out to Izzy for joining me for the last 2 series that we have streamed. I hope you enjoyed it, and you're always welcome any time. But
thanks a lot.
We're going to be advancing now to the grand final, and it is going to be Plantronics.Mindfreak taking on Collateral eSports. In the bronze match, it is Dynasty taking on Sway AU. Stay tuned, because that's coming up next in the ASTRO Circuit Season 6, Midweek number 3, brought to you by CyberGamer, powered by ASTRO.